Okay, so guys, let's continue on with Tube Toolbox, and we're going to look at the features of Tube Toolbox, and we're going to look at the gathering feature and the automation actions and the data and what to do with it. So we're going to begin with the gathering feature, and these are the things we're going to cover: gathering users from pages, gathering videos from pages, gathering users from search results, and then gathering users from users. So this is going to be a lot simpler once we actually go into Tube Toolbox. So let's go do that right now and take a look. So we are back in Tube Toolbox, and this is the area that I want us to focus on. Let me pull this into the middle of the screen. The gathering area, okay? This is what we're going to start with. These are the three sections as I've just explained: the gathering, the automation, and then the data. So this is the order because what you're going to start with is gathering the information, the data such as videos, users, things like that. And you're going to target your users with this gathering information. Then with the automation actions, this is where you can automate a lot of the engagement, such as adding contacts or friend requests, sending messages, posting comments on channel, posting comments on video, sharing video with message, sending subscription invites, and more, okay? And then this is where you can actually mess around with the data, tweak the data, manage the accounts, manage your list. You can synchronize your YouTube data. You can also back up your data, restore, repair database. So today we're going to in this video, we're just going to focus on the gathering users and video, okay? Don't want to make this too long. But we're going to start with gathering users from pages, okay? The very first thing is we're going to start here because this is where most of you are going to want to begin. So what you would do is whatever your niche is or whatever you're trying to cross-promote with. So let's say I am trying to find video marketing. I type that in and I see this page pop up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to gather users from this page. So I click that. So right now it says gather commenters on videos. Tube Toolbox will gather all of the users who's commented on videos and add them to a list below. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to create a list, and this is how you keep track of the information. Now I already have a video marketing list right here, but if you were doing this, you'd say create a new one, and you would put it as whatever you're doing. Now I can do and I don't want to get too advanced at the moment, but what I can do, because I already have a video marketer list, maybe I could target my list even more, because with Tube Toolbox you can actually do that. So I can put in video marketing and I can say those who have been on YouTube in the last 24 hours. I could create that, and now I can say I have gathered all users, only gather users who have not previously been gathered, or only gather users who I've never gathered before. I'm actually going to gather all users, okay? But I'm going to add a filter feature because this is a list that I've obviously narrowed down because I've said in the last 24 hours. And as you can see, I already have this one as well. And this video production one, it has the filter on it, but I changed parameters of that filter. So let's go in and actually set the filter options. So in the filter options, you can choose how many contacts a person has, how many subscribers and videos, and how long and when was the last time they were on YouTube. And by doing this, you can actually determine who's on YouTube. So if you're wanting to target people that are avid YouTube users and maybe log into YouTube every single day, then you would choose the 1 day. Now, few people are probably going to be in this list if I do choose that 1 day, because that's a very specific filter. Most of the time, I'll go for a 2 week. 2 weeks, that sort of makes sense. I'm going to try for 1 day today, though. And I'm also going to say user has more than one contact. You know what? I'll do one contact and one subscriber. More than one subscriber. But I'm not going to go with the video. I'm actually, because I say user has more than one video, I'm actually not going to do that. I don't mind if I have people that have never made a video before, because I'm going to market to those people. So I'm going to click OK. And now let's see if I can gather any users. These are very specific users, right? They've been online. They were on yesterday, pretty much. They've been on for the last 24 hours. So let's start gathering and see if we get anybody. Okay, we have 1. We have 2. This is a very, very specific target and filter, so I'm probably not going to get that many people through here. I'm still going to let it examine. I have 3 now. And the nice thing is that, you know, if I know that they're on in the last 24 hours, I know that they're very serious. So that tells me that I can definitely cater how I'm targeting and what I'm saying in my message to target these people. I can actually modify a message to these people specifically because they've been on in the last 24 hours. While this is examining, I'm actually going to pause and come back to it. I'm going to try to shoot for 20 people gathered, and then we're going to stop. We've gathered about 27, so I'm going to stop gathering now. We've gone through 817. It's a very specific list that I created. Okay, so that really kind of shows you exactly what you can do with gathering users from pages. Now I'm going to actually try one more, and I'm going to go in and go with teleseminars. Okay? Now, I'm in my niche umbrella, which, you know, is one of my accounts, and I have a few other accounts. One is Easy Webinar Plugin for my webinar software, right? And that I have a channel for it. Now, the cool thing is, guys, that I can actually grab a user list from here. I can create a list here and actually filter it into that other account, okay? So I'm going to do that. I'm going to actually gather users from this page. And I am going to say, let's see if I have that actually right at the moment. I don't. So I'm going to say new, okay? And I'm going to say, I'm gathering this from my niche umbrella, and I'm going to put teleseminar from page, okay? And I'm going to create. Okay, now I have that. Now I'm only going to gather users who I've never gathered before, all right? To this account, not to any account, just this account. And I'm going to add some filters, but very little. I'm going to user that has more than one contact, more than one subscriber, and more than one video, but I'm going to do that the user has not logged in for the last 2 weeks. Okay, and I'm going to click OK. And this is usually checked, so it kind of limits how many you're gathering, but I'm going to uncheck that because I just want to see how many I can get. I'm going to start gathering, and now it's going to go through and start gathering as many people on there who match that filter, okay? Currently, one person, Bob the teacher. Okay, there we go. We have some more coming now. And again, you can let that go for a while. And in fact, you could let it go you could just walk away, do something else, go, you know, read the newspaper. Well, who reads the newspaper? But you can go, you know, do your laundry or mow your lawn and then come back, and you'll have a decent list, a very targeted list of people that you can actually then send actions to, okay? Automation actions such as sending messages or sending messages with video or commenting on their channel, things like that, okay? So I am going to stop this because I don't want to keep stopping and starting. And so now we have that list for the gathered users from pages.